Hey Book Dragons, I'm back. I'm here to do another themed reading vlog because I have so much time on my hands. So just because I am like very indecisive and I do not know what I want to read, I am gonna let my spinner wheel choose. I added a couple of like random ones too, just to kind of get me in the mood. I have a lot of time on my hands, so I'm really open to read just about anything. I did add a dragon vlog and I did add a thriller vlog because I have some projects in the works that I would like to get a move on. But yeah, let's just see what gets chosen and then I'm gonna kind of make a decision and then we'll kind of review where we are this week. Ooh, thriller vlog that booktubers pick. Okay, this is actually good because I just wound up catching up. I'm going to be caught up today on all my, like, things I have to listen to, so this actually works great and this will be a bit quicker. So to get a couple of options, I reached out to some of my favorite booktubers and they got back with some answers. So one booktuber that got back to me was Lexi from Lexi Books and Meg with a Book. So one's a thriller and one's going to be a mystery, so I'm going to read both of those in this vlog. I may toss in another one, we will see. But yeah, I'm gonna go pick out the first one that I'm gonna read and then I will give you guys side of the summation that I remember at least, and then we'll go from there. I did wind up getting a couple of recommendations from Lexi, but the one that I'm like most interested in is The Night Swim by Megan Golden. This is about has a podcast element. I also did get the audiobook from my library, so I might pick up the audiobook if I decide. But the book I think I'm gonna start physically with is The Thursday Murder Club. Sorry, my dog is stressed, so she needs attention. But I'm gonna start, I think, with The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. I got this from Meg with a Book, so I'll link them both below. I started following them relatively recently. I got the Lexi Rack from Fall Paws in a Book, and I got Meg from Riley Marie. So, and I've been following both of those for a pretty long time. But yeah, this is like a small town cozy mystery set in England. I know Meg said she thought that the humor was better for English people, but I like cozy mysteries and it's very rare to find a cozy mystery not only with like older protagonists but also set in England. So, and a male lead, I think. So I'm really excited to dive into this one. At least I think it has a male lead. I could be wrong. But I'm going to start this. I'm going to give it a little college try. I'm going to read about like 50 pages to give you guys my thoughts and then we'll kind of check in. So, bye. Hey Book Dragons, I'm back. It's been a bit because I did wind up taking a bit more time, but I did read the first 100 pages of The Thursday Murder Club. This was the rec that Megan the Books gave me. She messaged me, so I really appreciate her helping out with this video, and I'm enjoying it so far. I don't think I've ever read a cozy mystery that had this type of dynamic, but I'm enjoying it. I don't think it's, like, I think right now it's working for me, and I think it's definitely an interesting concept. It's giving me Lady Hardcastle vibes because those characters are quite a bit older than the normal cozies that I read, and those characters are like more fun. This is a very realistic book, and I think that's another thing. There are a lot of point of view characters, so you get like a bunch of point of view characters. I think sometimes I'm a little bit confused like whose head I'm in. But I'm curious to check out book 2, the audio, but I am enjoying it. Like, I think it's a solid read. I like cozy mysteries, and this is definitely an interesting take. I don't read a ton of cozy mysteries where there's a lot of main characters. Normally it's like one character and you just follow them, but this is a bunch of people. It's definitely entertaining. It's definitely fun. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I think I went in sort of expecting there was going to be a primary male lead, and that's not the case. In this book we're focusing on Joyce. She's the main character, so she's kind of leading us through everything. But you do get a bunch of point of views from everyone in the Thursday Murder Club and then a couple of the detectives as well, but I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna read another like 100 pages. I don't know how long that is, and then I'll give you guys like a solid update. I'm also moved on to season 6 of The Good Doctor, but I'm having fun with it. Do I think it's gonna be a new favorite right now? I wouldn't say that, but I am enjoying it enough and I want to keep reading, which is very good. So I'm gonna go do that. I want to get up to page 200. I'll give you guys an update. Bye. I just want to give you a bit of an update. It is Wednesday. I swear, whenever I film, my dog has to come say hi because she thinks I'm talking to someone that's not her and she gets a little bit upset. Oh, she has ran away. But I did want to say that I wound up getting up to page 156 in The Thursday Murder Club, Club by Richard Osman. I am enjoying it. There's a lot of characters and I don't feel that connected to anyone, but the mystery is intriguing. I like the setting. I like that we're getting so many point of views, but because it's the first book in a series, I don't feel that connected to anyone. And our main character is not like the main point of view that you get. Like you get like her main point of view, but it's not like the main point of view that you get, if that makes any sense. I'm enjoying it. I definitely want to keep reading. My goal is to read another like 50 pages and then I'll give you guys an update. I think that once I get through this book, I will like know all the characters, but right now they're a little bit like hard for me to feel that connected to. Normally when you read a cozy, you're in one person's head and that person becomes very like interesting. All these characters are very interesting. There's a lot of secrets that they're all like hiding, which I do enjoy. I'm also watching The Good Doctor. I got up to season 6, which is or 7, I think. I can't remember, but it's the most recent season that I didn't get to watch. So I'm watching that. My goal is to read up to page 200 and then I will give you guys another update. But so far I'm enjoying it. I think for book 2, I already put my audio hold in and I'll probably listen to the second one whenever I get around to picking it up. But I am enjoying it. I just think that the lack of like a clear main character is throwing me a bit off. So, but I am enjoying it. It's been a bit since I've read a cozy mystery set in England, other than like the Lady Hardcastle series, and that's set in the past. But I'm enjoying it. So I'm gonna go read another 50 pages and then I'll give you guys an update. Bye. Hi, Book Dragons. I'm back. It's about, let's see, it's about 6 o'clock. I swear to God, she only wants me when I film. This dog does not want me any other time other than when I film videos. It's just so funny. Okay, she's distracted. But I did wind up getting up to page 250 in The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. The main problem with this book right now is I just don't feel that connected to the characters, like any of them. I think the mystery is interesting. I think the setting is fun. I love that it's set in like a retirement community. I like the protagonists are older. I think it's a fun take on a cozy mystery. Like I think that's entertaining and fun. I just don't feel that connected to the characters. I don't feel like you know a lot about them. I feel like you know the most about Joyce. Is that her name? Yeah, because she's like, you get diary entries from Joyce and she's one of the ladies in the Thursday Murder Club. And then you get point of views from like the detectives. I think I know I feel like I know the detectives more than I know anyone else in the story. But I'm enjoying it. So I definitely want to give book 2 a shot, audit, like listening to it and see how that kind of goes. But I'm enjoying it. I just don't feel that connected to the characters. And I have hope that maybe in the future books, maybe we'll dive into every different character in the story. That would be kind of fun. But none of the characters are really grabbing me. I'll say that. It does deal with a lot of like harder topics. Like I will say that, like older topics, like for older adults, which I think is fun. The mystery is compelling and interesting. It's just, I don't feel that connected to the characters. I'm also watching The Good Doctor, which I'm also really, really enjoying. So yeah, I'm gonna go read probably like 50 more pages and then I'll give you guys like a solid update and that will kind of give you guys my thoughts. And then, I don't know, I think I'm going to add another book to this vlog, but I don't know if I'm going to take a break from this vlog and pick up another reading vlog because I just had a lot of time on my hands this week. I don't know. But that is the plan. I also have to start planning my August TBR because I'm heading to Italy in August and I want to plan like what books I'm bringing so I don't read them. I'm also participating in like 5 readathons in August, so I got to get all that stuff prepped. So like I have to do that next week at some point. And I also have to film. So I have to film my wrap up. I have to put a couple of books on Pango. I have a bunch of stuff I gotta get done. I'm also caught up on all my podcasts. Oh, I have one I can actually listen to. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow, and then I'm gonna start listening to audiobooks again. I took a little bit of a break because it took me quite a while to like catch up on everything. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna definitely be curious to see. I'll be honest, I definitely prefer to listen to murder mysteries because I think that it's more compelling. But right now, I think the plot is like a solid, but I just don't feel that connected to the characters. So, talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hey friends, I'm back. I did want to say that I did want to finishing up the Thursday Murder Club, which was recommended to me from Megan Books. I will try to link her below. She is a very, very fun creator. I just really, really like videos from her. I found her early this year or maybe late last year from Riley Marie, and I really like her recs and I enjoyed this book. I don't think it was a new favorite of mine. That's just because I like cozy mysteries that are structured a bit differently. So I'm probably going to give this book like 3.5 stars for review. I'm going to give the second book a shot, The Man Who Died Twice, but I'm going to grab the audio and see how I feel, because honestly I tend to really like when I listen to adult mysteries as audiobooks. And I have loved her other acts. Like I love the T.E. Kinsey series, and I just think that this book I struggled with a little bit because I felt like there was too many main characters for me to like feel that connected to them. The mystery was fun, the concept was fun. It just didn't like soak my whistle like the way that I was hoping. But I liked it. So I'm gonna go decide what I want to read next. I can either do this vlog or switch to a different vlog, but I think I might just do this because I have a video that I want to go up on Tuesday and this I want to go up on Thursday, which means I just have to get moving. But I'm in the mood for a mystery, and I'm in the mood for something cozy. So I'm gonna go find one that I think will work, and I'm gonna talk about why I'm picking this book up once I do it, because it might have elements that this book didn't have and just didn't work for me. So yeah, let me go find that and then we'll chat. Oh, I actually just got this rec. I was going to do 2 books in this video, but then I got a rec from Leanne from the TBR Zone. I will link her below. So she recommended The Whispering Dead by Darcy Coates, and I have read Darcy Coates this month, but I read her YA book. This is her cozy mystery and it's paranormal, and honestly I'm really excited for this one. I think she's homeless, hunted, and desperate to escape a bitter storm. She finds herself in like a groundskeeper cottage, but she can hear like the dead speaking to her, and I think she has to like solve a mystery. That sounds really interesting. I loved her book, the YA book that I read. I really enjoyed this. This is more cozy, which is always my jam. And yeah, I think I'm gonna give this book a shot. I'm gonna see if I feel like slumpy, I'll probably pause it, but I do want to try it. And then I'm probably gonna read. So this was Leanne from the TBR Zone, and hopefully I really like this. I literally just got this in the mail from Pango. I do have a Pango shop. I'm gonna try to link my Pango shop below because I have such a small bedroom. I need to like sell my books once I'm done with them. But yeah, I'm gonna give this a shot. It's not that long. I think it's like not even 300 pages, so it's definitely doable to finish. So I'm probably going to read about like 50 pages and then I'll give you guys a solid update. But so far I'm really excited for this one. I knew she wrote cozy, but I didn't really know like what I was looking for. And it's been a bit since I read a paranormal book, and I have read by this author before. And from all the content I've seen from Leanne, we have very similar taste. So I'll be curious to see if this one is a hit. So I'll be back in 50 pages to give you guys an update, and we'll chat then. Bye. Hey friends, I'm back. I just want to give you guys a quick update. It is Friday, and I did wind up making some reading progress, not a ton, but I did wind up reading 50 pages of 2 books. So for this vlog, I picked up The Whispering Dark, and I read about 50 pages, probably more about 58, in The Whispering Dark by Darcy Coates. I am really liking this book. This book is just working for me a lot more. The characters are fun. You basically follow this character named Kiara, and she's kind of found in this forest. She has no memory of where she is, and she's being traced by these men. She's taken in by a local priest. She's put in like a little cottage, and she starts to see ghosts. And that's all that I've read. I've read about 50 pages of this, so I'm intrigued by this. Definitely, I'm probably gonna. It's actually really not that long. It's like not even 300 pages, so this will probably get read mostly today. It's okay, Cassie. Cassie, it's the computer. And then audiobook wise, I wound up picking up. Sorry, my dog heard my iPad goes off and she doesn't know what the sound is. And I wound up picking up The Night Swim by Megan Golden. This is on Lexi Books with Lexi, her recommendation. And I picked up the audiobook for this one. And this book is a bit more complicated. So you follow 2 different characters. You follow Rachel, who's a true crime podcaster. She's going to this small town and she's kind of looking into this case that's happening currently where someone was raped, and it's like the boy next door did it, and that's the case. But then there's another girl whose sister, her name is Hannah, whose sister was killed when she was like 16, and she wants Rachel to look into that case. And I don't know if the cases like interact or whatever, but there are some elements that make me think they will interact. So I'm about 50 pages into this and 50 pages into this, and I'm liking them both. So today's normally my editing day when I got a lot of editing stuff done. I don't know if that's gonna happen today because my grandpa's coming home from the hospital. But I'm going to try to get as much stuff done as I can. It's also raining out, so I don't really feel like going outside. I'm going to take the puppet for a walk. So my goal is to make some significant progress on this, and at some point today, listen to a bunch of this. So that's my plan. I also have to get a bunch of filming done and stuff like that. I have to start planning August out because I'm going to Italy in August. And yeah, that is my plan. So I will give you guys an update whenever I make significant progress. So if I read another like 100 pages of either of these, I'll probably give you guys an update. I'm probably going to do 50-page updates because this vlog has to be a bit longer. So when I get up to page or chapter like 20 maybe, 18, I'll give you guys an update on this. And when I get up to page 100 on this, I'll give you guys an update. So I will see you guys soon. Bye. Seconds, I'm back. So I actually did wind up finishing The Whispering Dead by Darcy Coates, and I really like this book. I'm going to give it a solid 4 stars for review. I think it was great. I think it reminded me sort of reading a TV show, and that's sort of what I said with her other one, her YA. I felt like I was reading an episode of Buffy. For this, I felt like I was reading an episode of Ghost Whisperer. I really liked it. I think the writing was a bit simplistic, and the world building just didn't really exist in this because, again, if I didn't say it, she has no memory, so she has amnesia. The only thing she knows is she can kind of see ghosts, and she doesn't really understand anything about it. So this whole book is her kind of trying to solve this mystery, but she doesn't understand why she has powers or like who's after her. The other part of the story is that there's people after her at the start of the book, but you never see those characters again other than like a little bit in the start. But I liked it. I thought it was a fun read, like a very, very quick, bingeable read. The world building wasn't really there for me. The characters were fun. It was quick. It was engaging. I liked it. I gave it 4 stars. So right now, this is the top contender of this vlog. So Leanne from the TBR Zone, you win so far. I also listened to a little bit more of my Megan Golden book. I got to page 138, not as far as I wanted to. But I am like, I mean, again, it does, I don't want to say like, because it does deal with like harder topics like rape and sexual abuse. But I think that the two elements are going to maybe connect because like she's there for a true crime case that she's been, you know, like wants to do for her podcast. And then there's another case that involves a teenager that happened many, many moons ago that her sister is involved in. And I want to see how they connect because right now they seem a little bit isolated. But yeah, so I'm going to keep listening to this. This vlog might go up a little bit later than I planned just because I really am liking my listening and I don't want to like read this physically. So right now, if I had to say, I would say that if I had to pick right now, my other book. So, hey Dragons, it's Monday, so I'm here to do an update on The Night Swim by Megan Golden. I got up to page 280, which means I'm really at the end. I have like maybe like 100 pages left, maybe like 50 pages left. I am really, really liking it. I'm liking the second half a lot better. Again, I'm more invested in the mystery of like the Hannah mystery of the story than like the court case. Because I think the court case is very like obvious and I think it's a little bit heartbreaking to read. But I'm very interested in what happened to Hannah's sister, Jenny. Like I think that's like very, very compelling. And I have a feeling these two stories are going to kind of interconnect. And I do like Rachel as a character, which means I'm definitely going to pick up the second book in this series because it comes out in August. So yeah, that is where we are. I really am liking it. If I wind up taking the puppy for another walk, I'll probably wind up finishing it because it's not that long. And if I come home and I have like 50 pages left, I'll probably just finish it. But that is where we are with this. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. I don't read a ton of adult thrillers just because I tend to find the characters in those super unlikable. But I like Rachel a lot, and I think you're supposed to like her. And I just struggle with really unlikable characters because characters pull me through to a story. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I did get up to page 280. I definitely say the audiobook for this is sort of the way to go because it does have a podcast element and you do get a bunch of different voices, which I always like in my audio. But yeah, hopefully I will be able to finish this today. If not today, then definitely tomorrow. This would actually be a great book for the Amazing Readathon if you're on Team Blue because it has a very, very bluish cover and it is a pretty quick read. But yeah, I will give you guys an update when I read a bit more if I wind up taking the puppy for another walk, which I probably will. I'll give you guys an update, but I'm curious to see how the story ends and how the two stories kind of connect, if there is a connecting element, because I'm intrigued. And I do like Rachel, so I'm definitely going to read book 2. So I'm going to go back to reading, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Friends, I'm here to wrap up this vlog because I did wind up finishing yesterday Night Swim by Megan Golden. I enjoyed this book quite a bit. I think I'm probably going to give it like 4 stars for review. It was solid. I think the element of the rape case or the sexual assault case was very hard hitting and it was very hard to read. And I definitely like the mystery connected to Hannah's sister. I thought that was like very interesting and very, very compelling. It was a hard read, but a really like critical and important read. I really enjoyed it. I like Megan Golden's writing style. I still think I liked the one I read before. Oh, I don't know the name of it. It had the red cover. Oh my god, I can't think of the name of it. But I like that one a little bit better. But I did enjoy this. I want to read the second one. I think it comes out late August. I'll probably get it after I come back from Italy. But yeah, I wound up giving this 4 stars for review. Solid. The ending, the twist at the end I did not see coming. I thought it was going to be like a totally different twist. So twist-wise, this was really, really good as well. If I had to rank these for booktubers' opinions I trust the most at this moment, I would definitely say Leanne from the TBR Zone gets a 5 because I think this book was delightful, so fun, more characters and less plot, and there was like limited world building, but it was a solid read and I really want to read more. It's also like, it gives me vibes that I like. It reminds me of Nancy Drew, of Shadowhunters, and all of those mystery series I used to read as a kid, so I really did like this. The second book came from Books with Lexi, which I gave 4 stars to. I like this. Again, another thriller. Definitely deals with harder topics, but I like the dual point of view. There was 2 solid stories. I think I felt more connected to the one about Hannah's sister, but I still really liked it, and I want to give book 2 a shot in the series because I do like Rachel as a character. And the Thursday Murder Club with Megan of Books got my 3rd spot. Still a really, really good book. I just think I was not focused the best on this, so I did get book 2 as an audio, and I'm gonna pick that up hopefully in August because it is blue, and I have a lot of books I need to, there's many blue books I need to read in August because I'm on the amazing readathon TBR. But yeah, these are the books that I read. These are my thoughts. If you want me to do another taste test with other authors, I would love to do it. But yeah, tell me guys in the comments, what are some recs that you got from booktubers that you've really enjoyed? I would love to know, and I'll talk to you guys soon.